Well, both teams put up a couple of big runs in the 334th Civil War, but in the end, it was Oregon which finished stronger to knock off the Beavers. The Ducks also handled OSU's 1-3-1 defense, just 15 turnovers for Oregon, with more from Gill Coliseum. Here's Dirk Weishar.
Well, the Ducks made their run in the first half behind Garrett Sim and E.J. Singler, but then the Beavers rallied behind another Oregon native, Lathan Wallace, who finished with 15 points. But in the end, it was the well-traveled senior J.R. Strobridge who helped Oregon knock off Oregon State here at Gill Coliseum 63-59. For the Ducks, it's their first victory outside the city of Eugene.
And J.R., hit the big 15-footer, 12-footer, whatever it was, on the baseline, and then got the 2 runouts, and I just thought the whole composure of the game, just changed with those buckets.
Big time players step up in big time games. So I just, this is my senior year, going out the last stretch. I want to get as much wins as possible and keep it going.
Other than my 2 missed free throws down the stretch, I thought we composed ourselves and finished the game well.
The Ducks shot an amazing 50% from the field, 9 of 23 from beyond the arc. Meanwhile, the Beavers shot just 38% from the field. Next up for these two schools, the dreaded Bay Area trip, and you'll remember Oregon hasn't won at Stanford since 1986. Reporting from Gill Coliseum, I'm Dirk Weishar for Inside the Pac.
Dirk, thanks. A win in the 334th Civil War would have moved Oregon State into 4th place in the conference, sitting at 4-3. Instead, OSU is now looking for answers. Still to come on ITP. More from Gills. The Beavers definitely took a few steps back in a loss in front of a near-packed house against the Ducks.
Who are we? Are we going to be the Beavers from 5 years ago who were kind of in the games and get blown out? Or are we the new Beavers where we play hard for 40 minutes and we win games?
Welcome back. Frustrating. That's the word Coach Craig Robinson used to describe his team's slow starts this season. On Saturday, the Beavers found themselves in a 17-point first-half hole and had to battle back the entire game.
I don't know why we came out to a slow start, but it really hurt us. We tried to fight back in the second half. We came back. They made some shots, some big shots late in the game, and that's what really helped them get the victory.
I don't want to take anything away from them making shots. I mean, it's a rivalry game. They wanted to make those shots. They made them. They had to make them. And we did too, and we didn't make them. So, hats off to them.
It stings. I mean, it really stunk, especially when we came back like that. I mean, the guys showed, our team, we showed that we can come back and that we should be ahead. But, I mean, Oregon played real good, and they came back and they fought harder. All
right, time of that part of the show where we roll out the red carpet and cue the trumpets.
Yeah, cue them up. It is time for Court Kings right now. For the first time, the crown is bestowed upon a Husky, Matthew Bryan Amani. 4 years ago, you could really see what NBA was going to be. Big guy from London, 4th in the league in scoring, a career-best 30-point effort against those Sun Devils.
Mike Court King goes to Garrett Sim. He was vital to what the Ducks were able to do in the first half in building that 17-point edge. Sim matched the season best with 15 points, really played his sharpest basketball of the season, knocked down 3 triples.
Yeah, the last crown goes to another guy who had 15 for Oregon, the well-traveled one, J.R. Strobridge, making his impression felt in his first ever Civil appearance. 13 of his 15 came in that second half, and the Duck win.
Cliff Harris and the rest of the back-to-back Pac-10 champion Ducks were more than delighted to soak up the praise by thousands upon thousands of fans for the Celebrating Champions Parade Saturday in downtown Eugene. The Ducks rolled through town on 2 flatbed trucks. The team may not have reached its main goal by making it to the national title spotlight. Certainly something to be proud of nonetheless, even though they finished 12-1 with the loss in the BCS national title game.
And spring ball coming up in April.
Yeah, certainly is. All right, next week, the Ducks and the Beavers take on the Bay Area schools. Of course, Oregon trying to break that 1986 jinx at Maple Pavilion. For Nick, I'm Tom. We'll see you next week.